Welcome back to a new school year, St. Mark families. We are excited to once again partner with you in the Christian education of your children that will equip them for this life and for eternity. Our theme for this school year is Rejoice in the Lord. As we go through this year, we will undoubtedly face good times as well as challenges. Through all of those situations in life, we can rejoice in the Lord because of the victory that He has already won for us. Amongst our full teaching staff, we are still in need of a classroom aide and a leader for our Green Bay Preschool Extended Care. For more information and to apply, please see our Facebook page or our website at stmls.org. As always, we also appreciate family volunteers to assist with library and hot lunch. If there are other ways you would like to help out at our school, please talk to me or your child's teacher. Last year, our school partnered with Blueprint Schools, an organization dedicated to helping schools improve. Their goal was to take a closer look at our school to see how we can improve and better serve our families, students, and community. That organization sent out a survey to our families and students in our upper grades to get valuable feedback. We recently got a report back. For those who filled out that survey, thank you. Your voices came through loud and clear, and the feedback you gave will be instrumental to help us to improve. We are in the process of putting together a team to carry out the report's recommendations. We plan to share the Blueprint report that was shared with us with all of you at different times throughout the year. Look for dates and times and more information for when that information will be shared and communicated with you in our newsletter. One of the big changes this year is to our dress code. To make things simpler for our families when purchasing clothes, and to make things easier to enforce at school, our new policy is simply this. Clothing should be free of the representation of violence, profanity, nudity, alcohol, and unchristian values. Clothing should also demonstrate Christian modesty and not be overly revealing, and still be free of rips and tears. That means that most of what is in your child's closet should be okay to wear. Any bottoms that are skin tight should be worn with a top or covering that reaches mid-thigh. Sweatpants, sleepwear, and writing on the seat of the pants is not permitted. Please see the handbook for a full description of our dress code. Communication is extremely important to the home and school partnership that we have. We will communicate with you in a variety of ways. We email out a school newsletter, which this year will be every 2 weeks, with important information that pertains to the entire school. Your child's classroom teacher will distribute a newsletter as well, with content that pertains directly to that specific classroom. We will also email important updates. There will be notes from the principal on Fridays, and we will use Sycamore, our student information system, to track grades and for teachers to send notes to you as parents. Be watching for remind texts as well. You can sign up for those reminds by texting at STMLSP to the number 81010. Your child's classroom teacher may also have a separate remind group for you as well. Please contact the school if your child is sick, if you need to schedule a trip outside of school hours, or if your child has an appointment. Please give us at least a 2-week notice for all trips. School doors open each morning at 7:40. Parents, you can drop off on our Kenwood Street side or in our main parking lot. If your child is not ready to immediately hop out of the car, please park in a parking spot. At the end of the day, which is at 3:10, bus students will be dismissed first, followed by parent pickup students, and then after-school care and athletic events. Pickup can be either on the Kenwood or the Thorndale sides. Please communicate to your child and their teacher where you will pick up at the end of the day. At that end of the day, teachers will be posted outside at the various entrances to the building and in the hallways to make sure students get to where they need to be. A reminder, students should not be walking down the street to look for their parents, nor should they cross the street without a parent or adult. If you need to pick up your child early or drop them off late, please come into the office directly to sign them in or out. At St. Mark, we offer a variety of opportunities for students to demonstrate the gifts God has given them outside a classroom setting. Some of those opportunities come in the area of athletics. With the fall sports season approaching, we offer girls volleyball for students in grades 4 to 8, soccer for students in grades 5 to 8, and cross country for students in grades 3 through 8. You should have received an email a few weeks ago about all of this. Please check the St. Mark School website under Athletics for more information. There you will find the very important Team Snap registration link. This is how we do the vast majority of communication for the teams. On it, you can see the current practice and game schedule for your child's team and get pertinent updates and other information from your coaches. Download the Team Snap app today. Additional links can be found on our website, like the Athletic Handbook. Please read it if you haven't done so already. The concussion form is also there. This was emailed out to parents, but if you haven't filled it out yet, please do so. The Sports Remind app is another way we sometimes communicate with parents. If you haven't signed up for that, please do so as well. Volunteers, please look for the following ways to help run our programs. Volleyball, a worker sign-up was recently emailed. Please check that. For cross country, we host our own meet on September 30th. If you can help, please contact the coaches. For after-school care, if you are in need of after-school care before a practice or a game, there is a discounted athletic fee of $4 per hour. You must register for after-school care as usual. If you just show up, you will be charged the usual $4.75 an hour. We look forward to this 2024-2025 school year and partnering with all of you, as throughout this year, we rejoice in the Lord.
Hey everyone, Pastor Ben Reichel here. I'm helping lead the Family Catechism program this year, and I would like to give you a brief introduction to this program and how it affects families and parents at St. Mark Lutheran School. As parents, you have been given the big job of training your children as disciples of Jesus. Deuteronomy chapter 6 says, "These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the doorframes of your houses and on your gates." Ephesians 6 verse 4 tells us, "Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord." So both Moses in the Old Testament and the Apostle Paul in the New Testament place an incredible emphasis on parents teaching their children the truths of God's Word, even within the walls of their own home. Chances are you've already been doing that in a lot of different ways. Family Catechism is just one step in that greater process, and we want to help you do it well. Unlike most catechism programs you may have experienced in the past, this one does not involve dropping your kid off to a class at church. We do not teach catechism class during the school day to 7th and 8th graders. So if you want your child to be confirmed at St. Mark, Family Catechism is the way to get that done. The Family Catechism program at St. Mark is structured as a series of in-home Bible studies that you complete as a family, either on your own or with a small group of other families in the Catechism program. However, you will have support along the way from St. Mark Ministries through an orientation on September 14th, weekly emails with reminders, announcements, and encouragements, and open doors to our pastoral staff anytime you have questions or need help. There is no specific time frame in which you need to complete the whole process, so please don't stress over due dates or deadlines. You, as a family, can work through this program at your own pace. The best place to get started learning about the program is at our website, stmarkministries.com/Family Catechism. There are many resources on that website that you can look through at your convenience. You can also sign up for our weekly email newsletter, which will include more information and frequently asked questions. If you have any questions about the resources or the Family Catechism program in general, feel free to reach me directly at ben.reichel@stmarkministries.com. Blessings to you and your family as you continue learning and growing in God's Word.